Hello, my name's Christian. Recently, I've been trying to push myself to start meditating more because I've felt like that is something that I'm missing out on or that I'm not doing enough of. Uh, it's something that I've spent time trying to do in the past and trying to figure out like what the allure or like the appeal of it is. And if you're like me, where you got ADHD induced by the algorithm or TikTok or whatever, you probably find it really hard to even conceptualize or think about doing something like meditating. Yesterday, I did a root chakra meditation because I had watched this video by um, Savannah, which is really, really good. It's a great video. I'll link it. But it was basically talking about how you can stay in a fight or flight mode your whole life without even realizing it. And that being something that was like instilled or programmed into you from a young age. She was specifically talking about the feeling of shame, like staying within the feeling of shame. And everything that she was talking about, I was like, man, this resonates with me. Like I definitely get what she's saying, and the way she laid everything out was beautiful. But what that did was it made me think, okay, the chakra system, the energetic points in the body, which one is responsible for feelings that might surround guilt or shame, or just more like more of a, what can ground me, what can I work on that can ground me, that can make me to feel better. And that's the root chakra. So I listened to I'll also link this too if you want to check it out, like a sound bowl meditation that was played at a specific frequency. I could be wrong. I think it's 196. I could be wrong about that. 196 hertz. But anyways, man, there's so many blue jays around here. As soon as I park here, beautiful. We know who's with us. But I tried it, and I did the like the hand symbol, and not hand symbol, but the mudra, I think. I don't know. But I did that, and then it was like, okay, so focus your energy in a ball towards the base of your spine where that root chakra is. And as I did it, just like a whole bunch of emotional stuff started coming up of like stuff I hadn't even thought about in a really long time. Things that I didn't realize had affected me as much as they did. And it was just amazing what it was able to, I could only do it for like 20 minutes. That was an accomplishment in and of itself. But doing it helped me to unwind that feeling a little bit more so that I have within my life of not really ever feeling like I can feel settled in one place or like safe in one place, like I can really chill. Like an example is if you moved a lot in your life, like I have. I live by myself, and I've lived there for like a year and a half or something like that, and I'm just now getting around to decorating it because I was so used to growing up having to move around to so many different places. And I was homeless a little bit when I was younger and stuff like that. So anyways, if you've been through that, you know what I mean. So as I was doing this meditation, and I'm focusing this energy towards the base of my spine, your body just naturally knows what to do. Your body knows that, like, what you really need to unwind, what you can't quite pinpoint with your mind. Your body is going to know that. And if you're watching this, I just hope that like maybe it can serve as a little bit of a reminder, maybe a little bit of a nudge that like, hey, maybe the answer to figuring out why it is I feel the way that I do inside and not being able to solve it with physical things, with friends or objects or more money or whatever it may be. Maybe that is deep stuff that's going on inside, and like trying to feel like you have a sense of security within yourself. So anyways, I'm fucking doing the shit and I'm like crying a bunch. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, I haven't thought about these memories in so long. This is stuff from my childhood. I'm starting to make sense of stuff. I'm starting to make sense of like, oh, this is why I feel the way that I do about this. Or like just being able to compartmentalize or section stuff in my mind and not have it be so grouped up and so overwhelming. And in doing that, I was reminded of why I've been reminded so many times that I should just meditate and that I should really just take the time to actually do it, to not fill in my time with scrolling on something or being on the PS5 or whatever the fuck. Like, that feeling that you can't quite pinpoint or understand what it is not gonna get fucking solved, bro. It's not gonna ever change if you don't do something to actually really get to the root of the problem. And in my case, it was my overall sense of security of like, yeah, I know my rent is paid this month and like I got money for these bills and stuff and maybe not too much else, but at least I know I can take care of. And I'm grateful for that. But even when all those things are taken care of, there's always this like feeling that's hard for me to define as to why I still don't feel good. So excuse me, I'm doing the meditation. All right, I'm sorry, I keep getting all over the place. I'm doing the meditation, bro. All right, memories are coming up, this, that, and the third. All of a sudden, bro, I start feeling my whole body vibrate, like just in a way you can't exactly put into words. And I'm like, man, that's a little overwhelming, but I'm gonna sit in this, I'm gonna stay in this. And I turn over, because I'm laying down when this is happening, I'm listening to this frequency on my speaker. I turn over and I look over out the window, and it's just a blue sky, and I'm like, man, that's beautiful. And out of my peripheral, as I'm looking out the window this way, and I'm turned this way, out of my peripheral vision, on my wall that's next to the window, I see a fucking eye open up out of my peripheral. And as soon as I'm like, that's a white fucking wall, what the fuck is that? And I turn over to look at it, it shuts and closes. And I was like, Buster, I am not on any type of psychedelic drug right now or anything, but I have been paying attention. Oh, Blue Jay in front. Very cool. But I have been paying attention a lot more so to how I view things and how I view myself, and being in like working on being able to separate what's really important and what's not. I don't want to get too deep into that, but my desire to be more self-aware and conscious of what I'm doing throughout the day, not just falling into the same type of programming that I have been within in my life for a majority of it, of thinking that my life is going to be this one way and that I can't change it. I'm now changing and thinking, okay, I can change this. I can make this better. even if the circumstances don't seem like that's what's going to happen, I can make that better simply because I want it to be better. And in my situation, like financially, with where I live and job and all that, I'm solely relying on myself. I don't have anybody who can help me. I don't got rich parents. I don't got nothing, and I don't like to ask for help. I like to figure it out myself. It's okay to ask for help sometimes, but like for a majority of it, I like to do it all myself, by myself. But seeing that I open up was very not reminiscent, but like similar to what I've heard that people have experienced on like light traces of other psychedelics or types of drugs. And I was able to get and see that and have like the veil lifted in a sense just by having good intention with meditating and not having any expectations of what's going to happen, but just simply doing it and being present in that moment, being here right now. I was able to see that. And it was just a little bit, and it was just a little bit, bro. It was just a little bit. But just that little bit made me really, really, really change how I think about the physical space that's around me. What is controlling this body, this meat suit? What is inside of here that's making this happen? And if this is even a thing, if we're talking to each other in this format, if we're humans, if we're a spirit in a human body, like, what can I do to make this experience more enjoyable? How can I change shit to make it so that I like want to get up out of my bed, you know? At times, especially in the winter, you know what I'm talking about if you got that seasonal. It just completely reframed the way that I looked at reality as a whole, because I was thinking, damn, like, I'm meditating. This is some enlightened shit. This is good. I'm glad that I'm doing this. Normally I fucking like try to expect stuff to happen. I'll play like a third eye frequency and I'll be like, dude, why am I only seeing black? Like, why am I not seeing nothing in front of me like everybody else sees, or like my best friend will see when he meditates sometimes. With him, my best friend, Cruz, when he meditates, he sees the craziest shit. But does he have any expectation of what's going to happen? No. For me, with me doing the meditation yesterday, I didn't have any expectation, bro. I was like, I just fucking feel bad. I just feel like I want to crawl out of my skin. I want to rip off my fucking skin, bro. Let me out of this bitch. I wanted to do, like, I feel like that a lot. And yesterday it was like too much so to the point where I was like, I need to do something. I need to do something. Let me do this thing that I've not been wanting to do. And I did it. And it helped to kind of untwist or unwind that feeling I can't exactly describe of not feeling secure or safe. It helped with that a bit, and it gave me a little, just enough to where I'm like, okay, all right, no, I'm getting it. I'm gonna do this. And then seeing that motherfucking eye, bro, dude, that was so cool. And that might freak somebody out if they see that, but for me, I was not freaked out at all. I think that's why I saw that. I've not really been a person that's been too much in doubt that stuff like that is there. I don't know exactly how to define it, but if you know, you know. But I just had no expectation of what was going to happen. And I saw it, and it happened, and that was a little bit that I needed to keep going. So if this video maybe is that little bit for you to dive into meditating, do that. Do that shit. Make that happen. Like, it may seem like it's a small thing, but it's really not. It's really not. There is no problem at all in doing things that will nourish you on a soulful level, on a much deeper level that physical objects or talking to people won't do. There's just some feelings that you just cannot not talk about, but you can't put into words. You can't describe to somebody else. So meditation, just that little bit, just helped me out. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. I'm thankful that I had that experience. And that's propelling me to continue, because I now see that there's and understand on a deeper level that there is a consciousness around us that constructs everything. Now my kind of a kick that I've been on with showing more gratitude or being more thankful of like, bro, picking up the goddamn, let me not cuss, picking up the water bottle, the water inside of it, being like, hey, thank you, water. I love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate what you're doing for me and nourishing my body and making me feel better. Thank you. Or this Celsius. Hey, you're not good for me, but you give me energy. And I appreciate that. I love you for that. Thank you. That kick that I've been on of doing stuff like that is not only helping to program my subconscious mind to show more gratitude and be thankful, but seeing that I was like, that's a confirmation that I need, that I'm not just talking to nothing. I'm not just talking to an inanimate object. I'm not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And I know that, and I understand that. And that is just that's a hard concept to put into words or try to convey to other people, is that type of thing. So I don't know if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So it's just big stuff. But anyways, try out a root chakra frequency, meditation frequency. Start there and then work up from there, because that one is responsible for your sense of stability and grounding, and not feeling like I don't know how to describe it, like you feel in your body. That's the best way to describe it. And if you don't know what that feels like, that's okay. But you'll know it once you do something like that. Then you'll be like, oh, that's what was missing. So I'm gonna keep doing that shit. I'm gonna keep meditating. And I'm gonna just have a great time with it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. I love you. Please like and subscribe. More coming. All right, bye.